This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Longtime viewers of my channel remember the second video that I ever did, which was Sanrio Gajinkas. And in that video, I did two of the arguably most iconic Sanrio characters, which are My Melody and Kuromi. Also in that video, I showed a sneak peek of a scrap sketch I did for Cinnamoroll, who is actually supposed to be the third design that I did in that video, but scrapped because of time. So, to all my Cinnamoroll fans, today is the day you have been waiting for. Sorry that it took 10 months. But I'm sure you know what this video is all about. I'm taking two Sanrio characters and turning them into humans, just what they would look like if they were humans, not humans based on them, not humans cosplaying them, just them if they were humans based on my interpretation. I asked in the comments of my last video what characters you'd want to see next, and other than Cinnamoroll, a very popular choice was surprisingly Usahana, so she is the second character we'll be doing in this video today. But before we get into that, let me take a minute to tell you about today's sponsor, Squarespace. If for some reason you've never heard of Squarespace, Squarespace is the #1 online website building platform. It's never been easier to get into web design because Squarespace has thousands of customizable templates that you can edit to fit you and your brand. If you're an artist like I am, Squarespace is a great place to store your portfolio, making it easy for your clients to see all of your work in one spot and making it easy for you to add new works as you continue to create. Squarespace has the tools for anyone, regardless of experience, to create something amazing. Open the online shop of your dreams, create a website for your passion project, or advertise your social media all in one place. Squarespace's new Fluid engine, available on Squarespace 7.1, is absolutely revolutionary, allowing you to drag and drop whatever assets you want wherever you want, with nothing stopping you from creating your website exactly how you see it in your brain. If you're interested in getting started with Squarespace, head over to squarespace.com, and then when you're ready to launch your website, go to squarespace.com/inkiio to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video, and let's get into the Sanrio designs. So we're starting with one who was teased last time, which is actually Cinnamoroll. I had a whole sketch completed with him and everything, and then I decided about a week later that I didn't like it, and now that it's been a few months, yeah, that was probably the correct decision. And I think the fact that I struggled with him so much back then is so funny now because he was so incredibly simple. And simple isn't a bad thing, but he was just really easy this time around just because Cinnamoroll is already such a simple but effective character design. So even though humanoid designs are a lot more complicated, he still needed to be the same thing, simple and effective and iconic. Because he was so easy, this is actually the shortest time I've ever spent on art for a video, but I am not complaining because I have a lot of things to do. But people were asking for a sequel to the Sanrio video, and I had already started on Cinnamoroll. Because he was so simple though, I have a Blathers situation on my hands, which if you haven't watched the video I made with Mari, you should go watch it. We did human Animal Crossing characters. But essentially because he was so incredibly straightforward, there was no experimentation I had to do. You look at him, and yeah, that's just a little baby boy. That's just a little baby boy. So of course I had to turn him into a little baby boy. It was so easy. More than anything, I wanted him to look, soft and approachable. In my original draft, he was in a sweater and had short white curly hair. So I put him in a sweater and gave him short white curly hair. I definitely could have gone harder on this design, but there was really no need to. He was so simple. So I do have a feeling that this is going to be a shorter video, which, okay, that's fine with me. I'm not complaining. I think that the next character will definitely take up a majority of the video, but I felt like I had to show you guys Cinnamoroll anyway because I did draw him, so he is going in this video. He's just a little appetizer for you guys. Here you go. Here is your snack. Enjoy. So the next character, which you can see if you have eyes, is Usahana. Usahana is also one that I had already done previously, but I had done it on an art tablet on my old computer, which means that that file is now lost, which is unfortunate. That's okay, because I was planning on redoing it anyway, because it wasn't very good, because it was from a few months ago, but I don't actually have the original to show you, because like I said, it was lost when I switched computers. That being said, I think that this version of Usahana that I've done today is a lot more interesting to look at, and so I have a lot more to say about her than I did for Cinnamoroll. She's the main course after Cinnamoroll's bread basket. Admittedly, I wasn't very familiar with Usahana when people had been suggesting her in the comments of the original video. Of course, when I looked up a picture of her, I'd seen her before, I just didn't know that her name was Usahana. And I didn't know much about her, which frankly, there's not much to know about any of the Sanrio characters. One of their main aspects is their simplicity. But after reading about her, she is so precious. She is 3 tulips tall, and she wants to be a ballerina someday. That's so cute! So I wanted to make her around the same age as Cinnamoroll, probably visibly like 15, 16 maybe, which is in contrast to my Melody and Kuromi redesigns, who I intended to be young adults. I knew right off the bat that I wanted to give her like Decora fashion because that was what I did in the original sketch, which you'll just have to take my word for. I knew it would be hard to incorporate all the bright colors she had on her if I didn't make her fashion like all bright and colorful. And I know that I just made my Pinkie Pie redesign very bright and colorful and kind of reminiscent of Decora, but I wanted to push that a little bit further and add more accessories and colors. I'm not completely sure if it worked, but I'm sure that you will make your opinions known in the comments. I had to rewatch the first Sanrio video in order to remember what my thought process was. Why do I say so much and talk so quietly? That video is like unwatchable. Anyways, the design is the important part, and I wanted to lean into the fact that she was supposed to be a bunny rabbit, so I gave her these cute little, I think they're gloves. They're like fuzzy. They're fingerless, so your fingers come out of them, and they've got little paw pads. I've seen them before, and I thought they were really cute. I actually originally planned to put them on My Melody when I was doing that design a few months back, but they got scrapped, so Usahana gets them. I thought every part of her body being a different color was really cute. It makes her look like a little stuffed animal. And I thought a really interesting way to portray the color of her ears, other than just dyeing her hair that color, because I wanted to make her hair blonde, because, you know, her head is mostly like that light yellow color. I wanted to give her a little hat because I felt like it would go with her fashion, and I know that's a little bit of a cop-out, and I was kind of speaking against like the very common trope of putting human Sanrio characters in hoods with the shape of the ears of the animal they're supposed to be, but I thought it was really cute, and I thought it actually fit with her fashion, so don't say anything to me about it. The only color I actually had to decide that wasn't already on her design was her skin tone, and I guess I could have gone paler because it would have further matched, like, you know, the light color that she has on her face in her Sanrio design. And I know there's going to be a subsection of people who can't make it 4 minutes into the video without commenting, "She's a yellow bunny, why did you make her brown?" It's for better contrast. I wanted her hair to be blonde, so that light yellow color, and so I figured that a darker skin tone would contrast better. That's literally one of the fundamentals of character design, is contrast. That's one comment that I actually got an obscene amount of on my original video about Sanrio. Why did you make My Melody black? She's a white rabbit. Because the key word there is rabbit. She is an animal. Not to say that there's anything wrong with making whatever humanization of a Sanrio character whatever color you want. I just have to say that because I know people in the comments are gonna be like, "So you're saying that we can't make them white?" No, y'all just can't read between the lines. They're literally animals. Make them whatever race you want them to be. We live on a floating rock in the middle of space. It's not that big of a deal. Anyways, obviously I had to color her clothes the colors that they were on her Sanrio design. So the left side of her jacket is purple, the right side is yellow. I've seen these really cute cropped short sleeve shirts in like Y2K fashion, and though they aren't my style, I do think they are really cute. So I gave her one of those where the middle is blue, but the sleeves and the collar are white. I don't know, I thought it was really cute. One thing I did struggle with was her eyes. They looked a little bit creepy, but I didn't know how to really convey that energy of like a stuffed animal, because she is really simple. Her eyes are just two blue dots. And I do go in with the liquefy tool and fix it a little bit later so she's not staring into the depths of your soul, I guess. Other than that, coloring was super simple. Doing humanizations of animal characters makes the coloring really easy because all you have to do is color drop and then pick colors that go with the colors that are already on the character. And her having a darker skin tone allows the bright colors to really pop more. Not that light people can't wear bright colors. I color dropped the colors that were already on her outfit for her accessories. I feel kind of bad because there's only a little bit of green in her design and that's in her shorts. But there's really nothing I can do about it now. She was super fun, super cute, super simple. I had a lot of fun doing her. And here is the finished Usahana. I was actually kind of surprised how much I actually ended up enjoying this video. It was really nice going back to what was essentially the beginning of my channel. Even though it was a shorter, simpler video, I still had a lot of fun and I hope you had a lot of fun watching. Like I've said for the past few videos, I'm working on something really big right now, which is why my videos are a little bit short right now. But if you want to see sneak peeks of that big project that I'm working on, go over to my Patreon, the link is in the description. $2 a month gets you scrap content like the original Cinnamoroll sketch, $5 gets you full pieces, $7 a month gets you exclusive Patreon videos, and $10 a month gets your name at the end of my videos. Thank you so much to Ellarista, Full-Fledgy, Little Wolfine, Puntastic Artist, and we have a new one, Viun! Thank you guys so much for deciding to subscribe to my Patreon, as well as everybody else who decides to watch my videos. And also thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. That's gonna be it from me. I have been inkiio, and I will see you very soon.